Sure. We're live. How about that? Hello, everybody. It's Friday morning if you're here live. I'm Jay Skinner, and you're on the Buyers and Sellers Show. We're just getting everything started and get everybody on board. And we're live. Hello, everybody. We're live on the Buyers and Sellers Show. I'm Jay Skinner, and today's a special show. You can see right up there, Thryv. Well, how about that? I'm going to have Emily Brink, and right now, without any further ado, I'm going to bring my friend and has become a business associate as well, Emily Brink. Emily, hi there. Can you see me? Can you hear me? It looks like we got some slow motion going here. It's weird. We were talking a minute ago and I could hear you and see you, and then now I'm not getting you at all. So I'm going to look at. What I'm going to do here is I'm just do a real quick check here. I don't know what changed. Emily, why don't you try getting off and coming back in? And in the meantime, I'll talk to the people, okay? Because I can't hear you. And you're not muted, so let's do that. Maybe you just pop out and pop back in. There we go. Okay, good. So everybody, what we were doing here is Emily and I did a interview session, and that was earlier this week in Pendleton, Indiana, at the Honolulu restaurant that serves these delightful custom donuts and coffees and what else do we have there? The ice cream that's out of this world. We love the Dole Whip. Anyway, she interviewed me, and now here's Emily, and she's popped back into the thing. So I'm going to put her in the stream. Emily, can you hear me now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Excellent.
Yay!
Yeah, somehow I don't know what's going on with the internet slow, but there's some latency, but we're get through it here, okay?
Always.
Yeah, and so what we're doing now is we're going to take sections of the interview that we did together and just kind of have some fun with it. I want everybody to see this is Emily's name. She's with Thryv. And it's Thryv, and you'll hear more about that a little bit later on. And this is what we're doing for the interview. Emily, what can you describe to everybody what the interview was all about and how that even came about?
We did the interview just gearing up Small Business Appreciation Recognition Month is next month. So we wanted to reach out to some of our clients that we love and talk to you guys and figure out what your favorite things were and just recognize you and how much we appreciate you and that we work with you every day is just so special.
Great. And I'm getting a little notice on my own screen here about my connection. It's really weird. This happens sometimes. I checked it just before we went live and I had tons of internet and everything was perfect. And now all of a sudden it's challenging us. So we'll plow ahead, do the best we can. And we certainly can redo the show if we need to later on. There are people on board watching and I want to encourage them to comment as well. So, or when you're listening to me, Emily, just to check on the sound, you can hear me okay?
Yeah. I can tell there's a
Wonderful.
little lag, but that's just 21st century internet.
That is, that is. Okay, so let's start this interview and see what how it went. And I'm gonna do like this.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily with Thryv. I'm a local BA here in Indiana, here with Jay Skinner, the CEO Extender. One of my favorite clients. I can't tell anybody.
Okay.
But, so Jay, as a CEO Extender, tell me what exactly does that mean? What do you do?
CEO Extender is what happened as a result of me getting away from a company after almost 30 years and realizing that I've always been working for the owner of the company. And even before that, Stratus Plastic Pallets, it always seemed like I was working for the owner, getting jobs done. I was the guy that said, take that mountain, and I would be doing it.
Right.
And I realized after I got away from Stratus, I went to work for another company as an employee. It's like, okay, that didn't go so great. And then I worked for another one. It's like, I'm not loving this. And then I realized that it's a very special situation for me to work for the owner and get a job done. And so I just started to do what I do best, which is work for the owner, get projects done, and be very proactive on behalf of whatever company I'm representing. However, there's enough of me to go around. I can do 2 or 3 projects at once, working for different companies.
Because you're not owned by one person specifically, and nobody's locked into like having you contracted out for years.
No, there's no contract with me at all. It's like, sign me up, we do it, pay weekly. If you decide we're done, we're done. It's like, no contract. It's all about value and having a blast, working together. And you having somebody on your team, which would be me, that knows the kinds of things the owner knows, so you can get things done, be it in digital marketing or sales or manufacturing or brand building, on and on and on. Well, let's stop here for a minute, Emily. Is that coming through all right? Can you hear that okay?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay, super. And as we're sitting here thinking about this, you were asking me the questions and I was answering. You've had a chance to work with me now. What are you seeing in terms of my work with people and what do I do?
I just think, well, since the interview, I understood it better, and then seeing it live now that we have worked together a little bit more since then, I just think it's really cool that you are getting to work, like you're bringing your knowledge from all these past clients, and like every new client gets a better Jay. Like you've gone through a new business problem with somebody, or you worked through a new process, and if we could copy your brain, Jay, like it would be worth millions because I mean, you've worked with these huge names and then you continue to work, with anybody. And it just helps give these people such a fresh perspective, or helps for them to be able to work through and ask all the questions they want without fear of judgment, or worrying about not presenting correctly. Like you really are the perfect person to just go to and say, here are all the things I hate about doing, or here's all the things I don't really know if I'm doing correctly in my business. Can you help me? Or I think you and I talked about, there are days where people look at me when I say CRM. They have no idea what I'm talking about, but they're too nice to ask because, a lot of people know the acronym. So what you do is so unique and so special. And I can't honestly think of a business owner I work with that couldn't use a chunk of your time just to improve processes or learn something new. So what you do is really just unique and awesome.
Awesome. I'm glad it's
clear. Take on the project, tackle it, get it done.
Right. Beautiful. And then it's like, okay, are we done? Then we do more. And then sometimes I walk into acquisitions and I'll have them bring in their acquisitions and work with the people that are there, or do training. Whatever the CEO or owner of the company finds himself needing, I'm there to do it for him, to extend him.
Which is awesome. And then you're able to kind of take all that knowledge from every business you've worked with and you get to infuse that into your next project, which is pretty cool.
Exactly.
So how long have you been building up this library of things that you're Rolodexing?
Well, I my life seems to have been like that. But in 2018, I got away from a big job. About 2019, a year later, I realized I just want to do this for myself and be in business for myself. And then people started coming to me. I also started this show on the internet called the Buyers and Sellers Show.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's what we're on now.
every Friday morning at 10:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, I think too.
Twitch, yeah.
Yeah, Twitch, and I mean all these social media things, Facebook. I go live, and then they all add up and build up on my website and on YouTube, so people can watch them. And I talk for 35 minutes or so about special topics that people want to hear about, anything through sales and marketing, lifestyle things. And then sometimes I have visitors, maybe about a third of the time I'll have guests.
Awesome. So you're really getting your knowledge and then all of these wonderful people that you know, their knowledge, and it's all combined into your one show.
Yeah, and it's short, so you can listen to it. And I start out and I play a little piano and sing to get us started, and then you like that?
I
Yeah,
do.
fun. That's good.
It makes me want to be more musical every time I watch it. So
There we go. So we just started this show. You're on it. Everyone should know that Emily didn't know we were going to do this show until like late last night or early this morning. And I said, Emily, I had this plan. You might as well come on live with me and we chat about our interview. Thanks for showing up spur of the moment.
that has up a chance to hang out with you, even if it's live for everybody to see.
That's what we're doing. And Emily, I got to say that she was introduced to me by one of her customers that really thought she was great and her company was great, and he uses it. And it's like, wow, this is fantastic. And by the way, we've got some people on board here. Look at this. This is Randy. I put him up here. He is also a Go Liver, Randy Chaffee. And Randy, thanks for coming. And then Glenn Bill. He's one of the famous real estate guys and positive thinking guys and speakers and authors. And he's one of these famous people that a lot of people are going to see Glenn here. And he says, piano the best. Hey, glad you like it. But Glenn, thank you so much for coming by. Anybody look up Glenn Bill, they're going to be surprised who he is. He's a pretty important guy too. Anyway, everyone that's showing up, thank you very much. Let's listen to your next question, Emily. Here we go.
What advice could you give to other people who are wanting to start a small business, even though it's maybe not going to be specifically like yours? What's the biggest nugget you feel like somebody could take away that's thinking about jumping into small business?
Yes, do it. Just do it. If you're 20-something, 30-something, 40-something, I don't care how old you are, and you got the idea that maybe you're not loving working for somebody else, and that you have an idea that you might be able to develop and people would pay you for it, do it. Explore the possibilities. Make it happen. You don't want to end up 60, 70, or 80 years old regretting that you never at least tried that great idea. Life's too short.
It is too short.
Do it. And then one of my shows is with my son, who's a business owner on the south side of Indianapolis. He owns a big real estate company now. And he made the plunge, and the show is about, so you said you wanted to go into business for yourself. Okay, great. And then you find out that your time is controlled by your customers and your boss is a jerk.
But it's you.
It's you. Like, oh no.
It's a hard
It's
realization.
not that good. Well,
Your boss is tired and cranky. It's fine.
There are some revelations when you go into business for yourself, but it still beats working for someone else if you can do it.
Build your own dream.
Absolutely. And I want to encourage anybody that's here to jump in there. I love your comments, love your thoughts. And I always like to see who's on watching live. And then as this goes out to the rest of the world, Emily, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, sometimes thousands, end up watching it over that period of time. It's amazing.
It's insane.
It is. It's
I like
amazing.
being on the watching end. I'm not used to being on this end.
Yeah, you're here. It's great. Now, as we talk about going into business for yourself, you've got a lot of business and life experience. So when people pick Emily Brink to help them install Thryv, which we're going to talk a little bit about Thryv here at the end, um, what kind of background do you have, and what is your life like that makes people happy to do business with you?
I come from a family that has a small business in Warsaw. My dad owns an insurance agency, so I kind of understand what their life looks like. I understand what rush dinners look like, and just that life of trying to balance so many things at one time. And then also, I honestly, at the end of the day, I just love to help people. I came from a background of doing weddings and running venues, and I absolutely loved that. But it just really transitioned in great to I love helping my clients. I love helping business owners and making their lives easier and helping them navigate, anything that they don't understand. It just makes me so happy to, contribute to somebody positively, make their life easier, even if it's just a small piece. So that's what I bring.
You bring a wealth of experience, and technically you are really good at computers and stuff, which is all about this. Okay, look at this. Glenn Bill had a comment. He said she has to know Laura Umkis Rollins. Does that ring a bell to you?
Laura Rockstar. Yeah, Laura Rockstar Rollins. She
Oh,
used to be an Indianapolis BA, and she now actually is a trainer and training all the new BAs, and she is a rock star. She's awesome.
nice. And Glenn's with his when real estate. He's one of these like goes out, talks to large groups and positive thinking and smart stuff and lots of information about business building. At the same time, he's part of this giant real estate company. Put it down there, Glenn. Put your company down there. What you're with. It's like an incredible company, and is about a
It's a
15
small
minute
world.
yeah, and it's like there's about a 15-second lag here, and I want you to put it up there. EXP, there you go. EXP is the real estate company that he's with, and that's a rock star organization too. So I get it that you guys would all be connected because you're all a bunch of rock stars. I know it.
I'm
Excellent.
familiar with them, and I hang out with the real producers, so there's a whole lot of them.
Very cool. Okay, so let's see what else you had to say here in this talk with me. Here we go.
So selfishly, can you tell me just a little bit, what are your favorite things about working with Thryv over any other companies you've brought into your clients?
Well, one of the things is you're smiling because I met you and your level of service, your level of customer-centric personality, and then on top of it, technical ability. So it's like, oh my gosh, she's got it all here. And then you start bringing in other people like Brad and like Antonio and then like Luke. It's like the dream team. It's like, oh my gosh. And I've dealt with some big digital marketing companies. I've been doing computers and websites and all this stuff since computers were invented. When websites came along, was doing my first website in 1996 probably.
And they've come a long way.
Come a long way, right?
And they still change, like every 6 months.
So I've been doing it. So don't let the white hair fool you. I can out-computer a lot of people, right?
I know that you can.
Okay. But the idea of Thryv is it's relatively inexpensive compared to other digital marketing solutions. And you have systematized it in such a way that you know what you need in order to put together a great website, handle all the social media, do regular posting, and it's like you got the whole system down and you're supported by a huge group of people and you know what you're doing, but you also listen to your customer because I specifically want certain things to happen and you have room for that too. I'd never have anyone try to say, well, we can't do that. It's against our policy. No, never happens.
No, we find a way to do it.
Yeah, you find a way to do it. You get it done. And that's so valuable. So it's low cost, low price. Really unbelievable. And the quality of the products out of this world. And it's a type of CRM as well, contact relationship manager, that's got some intelligence to it. And you bring in the leads and send them to us and keep track of what's going on and give us reminders. And what can I say? It's the whole package. Thryv is the whole package.
We appreciate you. Well, thank you so much, Jay. Hi, Thryv.
Hi, Thryv.
On
Glad
to
to
the
be
next.
here.
Thank you.
Thank you. How about that? We did it.
We did it. I'm so sad we can't high Thryv today.
Yeah, we did give the high Thryv right here to the camera.
The virtual one. There it is. That makes me
There
so
we go.
happy.
Good.
Perfect.
So everyone, Emily is, if she can best describe in just a couple sentences here what Thryv is, in case we have business owners, business people, who's a prospect for what you do, and would you just tell them real quick what Thryv is?
We pride ourselves on being kind of the one-stop shop to handle digital marketing and also, like we said, your contact relationship management, your text marketing, email marketing, social media, like all the things you need, listings to, really thrive in the small business world. We've brought that all together. We've made it really user-friendly, really easy. It's in app form. It's on your desktop. It's on your tablet. And we've also made sure we've got the support to back it up, right? You can have something that's really great, but if you don't understand how to use it or you need help, you kind of have to know somebody's going to be there for you. So our CEO, Joe, thought really, really through everything and just covered all the bases to make sure that instead of having, 5 different things and all these people to call, you got one. You just have to call us and we'll take care of you.
I like it. And it's worked out well now for some of my customers. And it's always nice. You have hopes that something could really work out and you say, this is amazing. And it applied in the exact right spot with the right people and the right situation and right customers and everything. It is perfect. And that's what I've experienced so far. I don't know what's not right. So far, it seems to be pretty universal. And I'd encourage anyone to contact Emily.Brink@thryv.com. There's the email. And she'll get back with you and you guys can talk about it and see if it makes sense. And there you go. And so we kind of had a big commercial for me, the CEO extender, and one for you in the end. How about that?
I was going to say, I wasn't even expecting that. I love yours.
Well, this is great. Everyone, I want to say thanks for coming. Emily, if you would, go back in the green room. Don't eat all the fruit. I'll be back there and say hi. We'll wrap up. But do you have anything you want to say to anybody as a wrap up before you head out?
Thank you for having me. And obviously, if there is anyone who's looking for some help with digital marketing or lead generation, I'm here and I'm happy to help.
There you go. I'll see you back in the green room. Thanks for coming, Emily.
I'll be in the back stealing all the snacks.
All right. And everybody, this has been the Buyers and Sellers Show. I'm Jay Skinner. I'm live every Friday morning at 10:35 Eastern Time. And then it continues to live on and on at YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, Facebook. You can find me in all these places, and you can always just go to my website at thejayskinner.com, THEJAY Skinner.com. There's my phone number, my email address. Always happy to talk to you. Thank you for coming. Have a great day. And we're going to go to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. Yeah. When I'm going to Kansas City, here I come. Whoa. Got some crazy little women there. I'm going to get me one. See you next week. Thanks for coming.